conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me.
Thank you, Elvis Presley. That was the king talking to us right there, and that's what it is. You know, it's time for a little bit more action, a little less conversation. For those of you that are new to us, we welcome you. For those of you that have been with us for a little while, welcome back. And for those of you that has been with us, you know I spoke to you a few weeks ago about this whole process being like a football game, okay? Well, if that's the case, then this is the first quarter. It's kickoff time. It's go time. October 1st kind of officially kicks off our season. It's a little bit of a significant date because the CSS profile becomes available on October 1st, rather. And that's the financial aid application that's most of the private schools require. So that's our first piece of busy work. We're going to be completing this on your behalf, but in order to do so, we need your information. So if you have not got us over your CFS data collection forms and or your 2012 tax returns, please do so when possible. In terms of the student, right now, here's where they should be. They should have their 2 teacher recommendations. The applications, the Common App, the supplements, and the schools that require their own applications, those should all be well underway, more of it in the finishing stages. That essay, hopefully a rough draft, is done. So if you don't sound like you're quite there as a student, that's where you need to be. Right now, we would really give you a little nudge and say, pick it up a bit if you're not there. Because again, we just want to make sure we're always staying ahead of the 8 ball. That makes this thing a little bit easier, a little less stressful. So that's where the student should be. The earliest deadlines, and it's very rare, but a few schools have an early action or early decision deadline of October 15th. Again, that's incredibly rare, only a couple schools in the country, but a decent amount have November 1st. So it's just a month away here. And if November 1st is the admissions deadline, there's some schools that also require the CSS profile then, and last year's tax returns and W-2s. So again, that's why you guys need to be really good about communicating with us to say here's exactly where we're applying and here's when we're applying in terms of early action or decision. And then we can work with you to say, okay, here's the pertinent deadlines that we make sure that we need to hit, and here's exactly what these schools require. Again, always visit the financial aid websites to see what they require and when. We're on top of that for you, but it's never bad to have a second set of eyes. And from an admissions standpoint, always going on to those admissions websites to see exactly what they need in addition to the Common App, if they need the Common App at all, okay? So that's going to be your best resource to make sure that you don't miss any timelines, nothing falls through the cracks, okay? Any questions, be it admissions or financial aid, you know where to find us. Please come and ask us any questions. That's what we're here for. We should always be your first call. We're excited. We get fired up this time of year. It's you know, the season's finally upon us. We're ready to get going, and hopefully you guys are too. If you're happy with us so far, make sure you tell your friends, neighbors, classmates about us. If not, make sure we know what we can do better, because we got to make sure you guys are happy. So enjoy the beautiful fall. It's been unbelievable, and we will talk to you guys all over the next couple of weeks, and enjoy October.
Hey, a little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more bite, a little less bark.